Thanks for taking the time to watch this short film. A wee bit nervous about doing this one, it's been a while. First night back in Ochils in such a long time, and first time wild camping this year, finally. Been really nervous about it, but really excited as well. I was wanting to do a lot of stuff over the winter, but I had to rest my knee. I'd had a sort of nagging knee thing going on. It was really painful, so I rested it up over the winter. Unfortunately, what happens in that situation is you tend to eat more food, drink more, and gain a bit of weight. And then when you get to that situation, it's harder to get back out exercising. So the motivation's just not been there. So I made myself do it today. It's actually been a big challenge. I come up over Ben Cluck, but I come up the side of the Ochils starting on the Law, and it's quite a steep hill anyway. And to carry my full kit up there, I've brought some extra stuff with me. I've got the drone and everything with me tonight as well, but not been able to use it because of the wind. So it was just really nice being able to do that. It took me a bit longer than it normally would, but just being able to get up over the Law, stop and take some photographs, whatever, get onto Ben Cluck, the highest one of the Ochils, and I was going to camp up there, but it's actually quite a cold wind. I don't mind it being a bit windy, but the wind's really cold, so I decided to drop down a bit and try and get a bit of shelter. This is not so much a secret spot, it's near Ben Ever, I've camped on it loads. Unfortunately, it's been the first time pitching the tent this year, and I've pitched it quite hastily. I'm on a bit of a slope, so tonight I'm probably going to spend some of the night sliding down the tent and surfing about on my airbed. Speaking of airbeds, I was wanting to do some winter camping as I mentioned earlier. Treated myself a new Thermarest mattress. It's the xtherm one, the insulated one. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the wide version because they were rarer than hen's teeth at the time. So I've got the regular one, so I've probably got a feeling I'm going to spend some of the night with my shoulders going on to the floor of the tent, going to the tent floor through the night. I hope not. I've also got a new quilt. It's Thermarest Vesper 20. I've already got the 32. I was kindly gifted that last year, and I'm still going to be using it. The idea with the 20 was for the sort of winter camping, was the beginning and the end of the seasons. And I've also put some 10mm poles onto the tent. Now the 9mm poles that come with the Niak they're absolutely fantastic. Hilleberg always put the featherlight dark poles on. They're really strong. I had it over at Bumhill last year, and the tent got battered with really strong winds all night. The tent flexed a little bit. That's what the poles are designed to do. But with the 10mm ones, the idea is if I can get again fitter and lose some more weight, get back up to the Cairngorms through the year, and if I do camp a bit higher this time and maybe the strong winds, then I'm going to feel more secure in the tent. And I'm not going to talk about the tent all night, it's fine. It's just really nice getting back out camping again. It's actually been quite uplifting just to be able to do it. Met so many people, everybody stopped and said hello. So I usually bring a wee whisky with me when I come camping, so tonight I brought 3 miniatures. I've been collecting some miniatures over the winter months and been gifted some as well. So I think there's 2 space sides and a Highland one, so I'm going to be doing some whisky tasting in a wee bit. So I'm looking forward to that. So hang about. Macallan Gold, I think this one's 12 years. I've not got my glasses on at the moment. This is the double cask one, so I think the idea is it's done like a couple of oak casks. So let's taste this one. I feel like I'm rushing everything now because of the storage on my phone, but I'm going to shorten down the wee clips I'm making tonight, and that should leave a wee bit for the morning. So I'm going to see what this one's like. So I've actually brought my wee whisky glass tonight. I normally have a wee plastic cap flask with me. Just speaking of whiskies, I'm not a connoisseur or an expert by any means. I always just drink Old Pulteney. It's a Highland one. It's the most northerly distillery on the mainland. I think it's in Wick. That's my favourite. So if Sean's watching this, big shout out to Sean. Good shout for the birthday present there last week. That was a nice call. I've been trying some of the other whiskies. They're all been very nice, but I really do just prefer the Old Pulteney. So very slight burn off that, not much. That's really smooth, quite pale. Yeah, that's got quite a sweet taste. It's like it's almost like almonds. That's lovely. Next one we've got here, I promise I'm going to take my time. That Macallan went down too easy. There is quite a wee gap between these clips, by the way. I'm not just necking these. This is a Glenlivet 15. I think this is another Speyside one again. I'm not an expert. This one says on it French Oak Reserve, so I'm assuming that it's done in French Oak cast. So let's give this one a wee try, eh? Wee bit flaring off the light in the tent there. It's quite windy here. I don't know if it's the mic. Sorry, that'll be that whiskey taking effect there. It's quite, the tent's standing absolutely drum tight. So again, this one, yeah, it's a wee bit darker than the Macallan. There's quite a sweet smell off that one. Right, very slight burn. That's different aftertaste. That's nice, that one, but I think personally I prefer the Macallan. Right, last one. Sorry about the lens flare off of the lamp up here. Can't be helped. This is a Glendronach. This is a 12-year-old. I think this is the mainland one rather than the Speyside one. I think this is a Highland one, but correct me if I'm wrong. Try this one. This one looks a bit darker in colour. That last one, it's almost like a sort of winey taste and like a coconut. I did take my time with it, but I can absolutely feel it going to my head. So I can see an early night coming on. I can see a film going on my spare phone and lots of big Zs. I'm about ready. So this is the Glendronach 12. It's a bit darker in colour. It looks lovely. Oh, it smells really nice. Oh, well, that's really sweet. Oh, that's very pleasant. So here's to the Glendronach 12. Still early doors here. Really enjoyed the whiskies. Feeling it now. Just watched a wee film. Thoughts on the new sleep pad so far? Really warm, quite strange. It's you can actually feel obviously the insulation. You can feel the heat coming back on you, so that's good. The quilt, it just feels really nice. Very warm. The wind's picked up outside. It's very blowy. You can hear a constant sort of whining and howl outside. So like I say, it's still early doors. Going to watch another wee film. That was an Adventure Foods. It was a rice satay I had earlier on. I'm just using up some meals that's been lying about in the cupboard for a while, or lying about in my boxes and whatever for my camping. It didn't get used up over the winter, so just using up some old meals. Surprisingly nicer than I expected. Quite filling as well, so really enjoyed that. There was a few wee snacks for after the whiskey. There was some cheese and biscuits there, and there was a wee portion of some cashew nuts unsalted. Yeah, really enjoyed those as well. So, like I said, just feeling quite safe in the tent. Just a nice night. So, probably watch a wee film, call it a night in a wee while, and get the impression I'm going to get a cosy sleep anyway. I'm going to be warm enough. It's always been a problem for me, as the last few times I went camping, I've always felt quite cold, which I never used to. But I've been feeling quite a cold sleeper. I've been noticing the cold a lot more when I'm out walking and that as well. So, again, just quite nice. Just really nice to be back out again. Felt really nice being back on those hills. Just back out walking, back out in the fresh air again. So hopefully a wee bit more of this to come. thanks for taking the time to watch this short film. I'm just at the foot of King Seat, puffing and panting here, making my way home. It's an absolutely beautiful morning now. It's took a while to get going. It's been quite cloudy, very strong cold wind. Hope you've enjoyed what you've seen here. I'll try and splice something together when I get back. I'm going to have a bit of bother with the memory on this phone and whatever, but I'll get it sorted. Hopefully there's something there I can put up for you guys. Hope you enjoy it. I'm not too bothered about the like, share, subscribe thing, but what I would like, if you have enjoyed it or there's any suggestions or anything, just please leave a wee comment. So this is me signing off, going to make my way back home now, so thanks again, bye now.